Bronny can go in front of ESPN.
Nigga, my mama gonna go to war, nigga. I don't give a fuck how old she is or how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga don't do this. Well, he better do this.
That's right. Yeah. But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see Shedeur.
Right, it's about to
get
Dion already doing that. We all saw what we saw, and you know what we saw.
That's elementary school.
No.
That's
like, when you a teammate, he push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like, get off of me. Get off of me. Get off me. No, don't touch me. Was it worth the $30,000? Now? In the moment.
In
the moment.
Use up.
You remember? Was it bingo night or was it? 44. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But I'm gonna keep it high level. And this is gonna just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. this whole Dak Prescott saga. What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is, I am undefeated. Oh, come on. And me playing basketball, and I just want to light up. He's getting up. And show. Yeah, we doing this for real. He's funny. I want to go rebound.
This one?
Cut that up, baby. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's ugly. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. Y'all know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear it from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song I got.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
Well, you think you can do something with that? Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail. Okay, you know what, big dog? Yes. I ain't light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now.
Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it. Blah, blah, blah. Good morning. What's up? What's seeing for Leah Nia? We are here. If you are up on a Sunday, especially on the West Coast, that means you didn't go out last night. That means you know what's cracking. As Marv Levy once said, you can't hoop with the Owls and soar with the Eagles. So pick one, and y'all pick getting up and getting that worm. I respect y'all. Shout out Cost to be the boss, to live. Put your family first, okay? If you guys want to be tribal and want to be into a grouping, everybody wants groupthink these days, make sure it's your family and make sure you're thinking about their economics and legacy so that they can fail forward. Of all my travels, I've seen people who are able to fail forward, not fail and fall off, are the ones who succeed. It's a perseverance model. So make sure you know that life is a sandwich. No matter how you flip it, the bread comes first. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Now we done with all that. You done preaching, Wiley? Hell yeah, I'm done preaching. Now it's time to get into these topics. Y'all know it's a holiday today. I don't know if it's just Black America or everybody, but today is a holiday. Tell me why. Say it in the chat. Beat it up in the comments. Y'all know why it's a damn holiday. Because Shadur Sanders is starting. God dang. I'm not lying. Everybody hit me. It's like a fight party. Everybody like, dog, where you watching Shadur? I was like, what you watching? Watching Shedeur? Watching him against the Raiders? Max Crosby and the boys? I ain't the only one. I guess it's all America. It's a holiday. Listen to everybody chop that wood about this. Let's go.
Ross Tucker Football Podcast. Follow him on social media at Ross Tucker NFL. In the booth for the Browns and the Raiders this Sunday. Yay, we get to talk about Shadur Sanders and have a reason to here. Ross, good to talk to you. What do you hope to see from Shadur Sanders this Sunday?
Boy, I guess just making strides and improvement, and I think that he definitely will look better than he did on Sunday against the Ravens. Although I would also say this, Dan, I think if you watched each play and the coaching tape of each play, it looked a lot better to me than when I just saw the stats. You know, you initially see 4 of 16, interception, whatever. When I watched, I thought it was better than that. You know, he made some really good throws. They very much struggled to pick up the blitzes that the Ravens were bringing at him. I mean, they threw the kitchen sink at him, and not just at him. They threw the kitchen sink at the Browns offense, and the Browns offense did not do a very good job of picking it up and putting Shadur in a better position to succeed. I think we're all just excited to see what does it look like when the whole game plan is designed for his strengths and to mitigate his weaknesses. He gets every rep this week, throwing the ball to Jerry Jeudy and those guys. I'll say this, Dan, we can't look at this one game and make a definitive judgment as to what his NFL career is going to be. But I am really excited, like everybody is, to see what he can do with having everything aligned for him, at least for this week.
Yeah, I think everybody seems to pick a side with this topic. I just said, let the kid play. That's all. I just don't want the media to make him into Tim Tebow. That you're not good enough to start, but there's too much of a distraction to keep you on a roster. Because I remember when Tebow, did he go to the Patriots? And I go, how do you cut Tim Tebow? Like, you get to that point, and a head coach doesn't want to be dealing with that. I hope Shadur can show us that he can either play or he can't play, because you're going to put so much pressure on a head coach that he's got to deal with the Shadur situation. And I agree with you. When I'm watching that game, he had no time. I would tell him, you got a clock in your head that if it's not there in 3 seconds, throw it away. Don't try to make a play. You're not athletic enough. You're not your dad. You got 3 seconds at the most, and Max Crosby's coming after you. So get it, read it, get rid of it, and live to see another play. Your thoughts?
Well, it's funny that you mention, the Tebow effect, because most people I talked to thought he was like a late first round, early second round pick. So I believe that, maybe he didn't nail the pre-draft process, and you talk to people and they'll tell you that. But I still do think that how popular he is, or how polarizing, whatever word you want to use, I do think that contributed to his fall in the draft, because I think people said, okay, if he's not going to be the starter, we don't want the most talked about person on our team to be a rookie second or third string quarterback. And Dan, I think I told you this. I never experienced anything like this calling games. But last year I did Colorado State on TV for CBS. And Dan, I don't know if it's real people or it's bots or what, but if you say anything positive about Shadur, there's a weird group of people or bots or whatever. They jump down your throat right away. That was an easy pass. The receiver made the play. He's not good. And then if you say anything negative about Shadur, there's a whole other group of people or bot army or whatever. Nobody's just kind of relaxed with him. It's the strangest thing that, and I guess I can see how someone has supporters that are that strong. The weird part of it to me is this group of detractors that seem so invested in him not performing well. I have never experienced it like that any other game. After the game, I looked at my social media mentions, and it's like people were big mad no matter what I said,
I do know. I do know. Blah, blah, blah. Let's talk about Shadur Day. Let's talk about the holiday today. Wow. That boy is in Las Vegas about to play the Raiders and Max Crosby and them boys. Okay, so there's so many ways you can attack this. Let's first all start off from today and let's go backwards. So today, what Shadur is going to have in terms of game plan, comfort, alignment, assignment, it's time to attack. We call it AAA. In sports, especially football, it's all about AAA. We ain't talking about when your car gets pulled over and you got a flat tire. We're talking about you got to have proper alignment. That means you mentally have to know where you are, what the play is, everybody's doing in terms of their assignment, and then it's time to attack. You have comfort now because you always have an opponent out there. They wear a different color jersey. Today it's going to be the silver and black. But you also got an opponent in here who's your best friend and worst enemy. And that guy is relaxed when he's prepared and he wants to go out there and go get it. When he's confident, he goes out there and go get it. And there's only one opponent on the field when you are in that place. But when you're not in that place, and I respectfully say this, Shadur Sanders up to this point was not in that space, was not in that place. He was fighting himself. Hey, I don't necessarily have the comfort with that receiver. I don't necessarily know these old linemen in terms of protections. I don't necessarily know all these plays to the nth degree. So now you in your own head, as they say. And then you got to deal with that dude who just nailed the combine, who was an All-American and who was on the All-Rookie team. And you got to play against him in the preseason. You like, God dang, what's going on? And you ain't even dealt with the big vets, the future Hall of Famers. You ain't dealt with the dudes who making Pro Bowl after Pro Bowl. So you out there like, what do I do? And then finally you get it done. So Shadur Sanders in that place, he's now going to be expected to be out of that space. Y'all gave him all the excuses, gave him all the love, gave him all the whatever it may be. From, he's playing with backups. I'm like, well, he's a backup. Well, he ain't a backup like they are backup. They're going to be working at FedEx next week. Well, then damn, you should be looking way better than them. Shine. We all went through all of that. Okay, the guys in front of him, the O-line, they're going to get cut. Now, it is Primeto versus Primeto. Mano y mano, ones on ones, and you're a part of the ones. And I understand what's going to happen after this game, no matter what the result is. Shedeur goes out there and balls out. See, I told you. I told you this. I told you. You go here. Dominoes slapping, spades, cards flying. I told you. It's going down. He in the Hall of Fame if he ball out. However, you flip it. If he doesn't ball out, come on. You know Peyton Manning struggled his first year. He threw 28 picks. I mean, they're going to bring out all the references of bad to good that exists. So what is this going to really tell us? If everybody already got their narratives, everybody already got their sides, you a Crip, you a Blood, you already know what you banging. So what's going to really come from this? I give you one thing. Shedeur is going to be in a place where he understands where he belongs. So do you belong in, damn, you are a fifth rounder. You really are a fifth rounder. Like, you struggle bus. Like, you don't play one preseason game and half of that was bad, but then the other half was really good. Then the second one sucked. And then your first regular season game sucked. And now you go out here and you suck again? I just tell you, he's a human being, y'all. Like any player, like, you're going to start saying this. This is that face. You look in the mirror, you be like, yo, what's up? You all right? Right? Or he can go out there and be mid. And then he can be like, see, these fools I dropped in the draft, they ain't. Let me remind them. Or he can go out there and ball out. And knowing Shedeur, if he balls out, everybody better duck. Everybody better hide. One, he going to grab a reporter. Hey, come here, man. It don't make no sense why you always dissing me. You saw what I just did, and that was just one game. And then he gonna say something about the organization. He gonna talk about other players in the league. Like, then this quarterback play, I just knew I belonged. I knew I was gonna be one of the best. Like, in all seriousness, he gonna have confidence. And that's all it is. And his confidence is worn closely related to his dad because that's his father. Right? My son MJ does a lot of things I do as well. He bites his fingernails. Right? I used to sit there. I used to be the MVP of the team sitting there like this. They were like, get us rah-rah. I'm like, I ain't no rah-rah dude. Watch me score 4 touchdowns, but I'm sitting there biting my nails and just looking. I'm a cerebral dude. I think a lot. Right? I think the most. I talk a lot, and I listen a lot more. That's me. I'm just my son does that right now. I got hurt a lot when I was little. Got hurt a lot when I was older. My son right now already messed his knee up yesterday. We'll see if he plays today. That's how the game goes. So you get those traits. We don't want him to not associate and be like Deion. We just want you to be like Deion. Get it? If you're going to act like him, you're going to have to be like him. So that's where we got the divide. Some people are just sitting there because of the narrative of like, I don't like somebody professing that they that great. I don't like somebody who had that kind of career getting their jersey retired. Like, people are like, you getting too much based on what you have earned. You weren't a Heisman finalist. The hell you getting your jersey retired for? Cordell Stewart jersey ain't retired there. That's how we know the place. Chad Brown, you know what I mean? Like, so people got all kind of issues on both sides. I'm looking forward to today, because today is going to tell people that they're going to have to shut their trap one side or the other for another week. I actually don't wish it was forever. I don't wish it was for the end of the season, because this is what gets us into it. We are not watching every NFL game this week. Okay? Nobody is. Nobody on TV, nobody is watching every game. They lying to you. They may get a cut real quick and say, I turned it on, I saw it. They weren't paying attention. The TV was watching them, okay? So the point is, nobody watching all, 14, 15, 16, if they get them. You ain't watching all them. You watching the ones that matter, the ones that mean something. And damn it, these storylines and this drama and this story of a great having a son who we don't know how good or great he is or bad is amazing. Tom Brady on down. The GOAT on down. GOAT had his struggles. Oh, trust me. The GOAT had his struggles. Then he also played against us and threw his first touchdown pass. It was on his way to becoming a So beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think of it. I'm going to tell you what I predict. Last time I did this in the preseason, I was actually like almost correct. I think Shedeur is going to go 16 of 27, 183 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. And if he does way better than that, I'm a hater. And if he does that, I'm Nostradamus. And if he does worse than that, then people are going to be like, damn, he's scrub. So beat it up in the comments. Oh, no, let's get another angle out of this, because a lot of people want to turn this into crazy stuff. I love what Ross said. He said, look, be careful making this dude Tebow and Cam Newton light. Remember at the end, they couldn't find jobs because they weren't starters. And, man, I don't want no backup that everybody talking about. No team wants that. You don't want that. You don't want to have an organization, you the CEO of something, and then everybody want to talk about your personal assistant. No. Are you going to hire him? No. So that's where you don't want to put them. So watch what your comments are. Be careful, you bots out there, right? And the noise. Oh, when you praise Shedeur, everyone gets labeled as pandering. Look at you. You only like him because. And then when you criticize him, oh, you hater, you stupid ass. What? It's not that deep. Like, I think what I think. If he ball out, he going to be a baller. You think I'm going to be sitting here and the dude making a Pro Bowl? I'm like, I don't know, man. He be still double patting the ball in his elbow. Like, come on, y'all. Let's just watch it. Shedeur, last point. I got to get this out. For everybody who's still like, it was collusion. He dropped to the 5th round because of collusion. It ain't no collusion. This is what happens. Simple. When you're a first rounder, you go in first rounder. Like, if your grade is first round, you go in first round, right? If not, as a quarterback, it's a little different after that. You got to go second round and go high second round. After that, you are deemed a backup. Like, they just in general think you a backup. Late second round even, but third round for sure. We ain't thinking you starting for real. Oh, you good like that, Russell Wilson? 4th round, damn, you good like that, Dak Prescott? 6th round, damn, you good like that, Tom Brady? But they wasn't giving stuff. They earned it. They took it. So Shedeur, after the first, I told you this on draft day. He was not a first rounder. People were like, hey, I was in Dallas at a barbecue. Cats were looking at me like I was stupid. They was like, I didn't ask y'all. They asked me. I'm sitting at the table. And they like, hey, Wiley, what you think? I was like, what? Shedeur, today. He getting drafted? What team? What pick? I said, Shedeur ain't getting drafted today. What you talking about? Y'all, who y'all listening to? They're like, well, here I'm a hater. I was like, dog, I know he's not getting drafted today. I could be wrong, but if you ask me, people who have told me inside the buildings that matter was like, no. So then after that, you're a second rounder. And then after that, you a backup. And once again, don't make him Tebow. He too loud to be a backup. That's where it goes. That's it. So let's root for the dude, because I root for every single NFL player to be the best, knowing that I'm bullshitting, knowing that I'm lying, because they all can't be the best. They'll sort it out. It's a success pyramid. Most of them are at the bottom, and then it just goes up, and up there, very few remain. So good luck, Shedeur. I root for you, boy. I ball till you fall. Okay, let's get up out of that, and now let's talk about this. Have y'all been watching the NBA this year? Tell me, beat it up in the comments. People, collard greens, mycologist, Francisco Aguilera, somebody, Richard, Kevin Brazil, somebody tell me, please somebody tell me, has Klay Thompson fallen off this year? Some people were telling me that since he got with Megan, he been missing shots. I was like, really? I don't know. I ain't been watching it like that. But at the same time, let's see. All right, well, anyway, I can tell you one shot he ain't going to miss. John Morant. And I shouldn't use John Morant and shot in the same sentence because you know how that could go. But this happened yesterday, and I was thoroughly amazed at how there's just beef everywhere. Everywhere. Look at this. Okay, so on this play right here, we got, that's Cooper Flagg. He in the air. Now he going to the ground. No, he's not hitting a windmill. He is literally about to do it. He got tripped up. You already know somebody guilty. Whenever somebody already saying I ain't do it before you know what they did it. Y'all hear me what I just said? If somebody act like they ain't do it before you on the ground, they did it. Him. He guilty. Okay, anyway. So let's see this all the way through. So watch it in slow-mo. Look at that. You sucker. Watch this. Oh, look. He is grabbing his shin. That's shin assault. Nice New Balance commercial right there. And then, that's dirty. Why? Dog, why? Look at Cooper like, I'll buy your ass. What's wrong with you, boy? Hey, no, I don't need no help up. And then here go Klay. Klay, look. He like, look, just give me Megan's new album. Just shut it. Klay like, all right. Now here go Ja. Damn. All right, see, now this is actually smart because you know you can't do anything. You can't hit him, right? You're going to get fined and suspended. So you ain't going to spit on him because you ain't no sissy sucker. So this is what you do. Right here, point in his face. And then if he swing and hit you, he guilty. He going to NBA jail. And you going to be like, what? And this is right next to spitting and peeing is this. What you pointing at like that? Why? So anyway, and I got that same sweatsuit, so I know I support Ja. All right. Yep. And he almost hit his trainer in the damn head. He like, yeah, boy. Look at him. Everybody hold me back. I was going. They should make a song like that. I was going. Okay, let's get up out of there. Blah. So this one's easy to read, isn't it? Whoever Atama is, that guy, come on, bro. We don't do that. You know why? Because we all in this fraternity together. And guess what? I got to live for another day so I can see my money, so I can take care of my honey and my itty bitties, bro. You mess around and dislocate my knee. I mess around and tear my ACL because you grabbed my foot. What you going to do now? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I was lost in the heat of the battle. I ain't gonna cast me like the heat of the battle. What are you, insane? Like life and ball, ain't no heat of the battle I lost. There are times in real life, be real, where you just go to the edge. Is that lost? No, I'm not lost. I know I went to the edge, right? These emotions riled up. It overflowed over to the logic. The logic got drowned out, and we go in there like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can just be psycho. Who can't be psycho? If you play football, you got a switch right here. You go like this, and you go, hi, how you doing? What's going on? Like, you got to do that. So I get it in basketball, you do that too. But that dirty stuff right there, ain't no lost in no battle, ain't no lost in no sauce. You are a dirty dude. And you climbed the ladder being dirty. If somebody looks at the ladder you climb, look at all them dirt paws on it. Just dirt. Dummy. I hate cats like that. Like, if you can't beat me straight up, don't try. Just move, fool. Because I could play that game too. And then you ain't getting nowhere. If we both playing dirty, it's rap. So I hate that. Now, Klay got his boy back, Ja and all that. Klay got to do that because you know what? You the vet on the team. Somebody got to be it. It ain't really an enforcer role anymore. Ain't nobody throwing hands. Ain't nobody getting no malice in the palace. So we gonna leave that alone. Last part, boy, Ja coming in with that. Hey, like Ja got his own issues with his coaching staff, right? He already done been benched or suspended, and for one game. Like, the last thing you want Ja to do is your teammate was wrong. Nobody will ever defend that unless it's Draymond Green. And then you're going to be the one to be like, nah. Come on, bro. And then you're going to how your boy going to be the one that start the BS and he wrong? He ain't even nowhere to be seen. And then you're going to be the one like, nah. See, that's street culture. That's stupidity. Like, street culture is stupid. And this is what I used to say to cats when they were like out there. No, I'm a homie. I'm like, man, shut up. Snitches get stitches. Fool, if you do something stupid around my house, you think I'm just going to let you live because you the homie? And then we going to get blasted because you the homie? Because they going to come back and ride back because you the homie? Or you put in that work over there, came back, and you the homie? And I can't sleep at night? Shut up. Man, you go lock this fool up. I'm straight. I wish the real people start talking realer because real people are quiet because they like their peace. And fake people are loud because they ain't got no peace. It's noisy in here, so they letting us know because misery loves company. I don't love your company, misery. Coming around here to my snitch get stitched. Man, I ain't running to tell nothing on you. But if what snitches really mean is we both got locked up and then I'm trying to tell on you so I get less. I understand the context. But I'm just saying I hate this whole mindset of let me do some dirt on your block. Let me do some dirt around you. And then don't say nothing. And then worse, Ja Morant is worse than that. He suckered this. He went and said, oh, you did something bad? Watch me do more. Me. Oh, man. I would love to meet Ja Morant. I haven't met him yet. I met his dad, I think. But point being, I would love to meet him because he just be on one. And I love his game. God, I love his game. But damn, he be on one. Well, want to know who else is on one? Maybe on two. Kenyon and Draymond. They are on it. Let's get into these comments, though, before we do that. What y'all talking about over there? Who we got? Francisco Aguilera. I like that vet stepped up for the rook. Don't know who the enforcer on that team is, but Klay may well go ahead and fill that role. You ain't lying. You ain't lying because every team needs somebody that you be like, they say even you in a relationship, everybody got to know you got that 1% of you that just, I don't know. He may go there. She may go there, right? You need that little piece, that sliver of, yeah, they're a little crack, right? Every team, every relationship, they say you got to have that. Because if not, you get just too comfortable. Everything becomes too convenient. So I get it. But still, don't make no sense. All right. You know what don't make no sense? This beef. Because let's just recap. Kenyon has said multiple times, he said it on The Rocks, our show, and he also said it on Gil's Arena, shout out to Kenyon Martin, that Draymond Green basically is a fake tough guy. Or more importantly, he's just saying he knows who he's going to fight. He ain't fighting everybody. He knows who he's going to fight. Now, I always say, look, if you want to fight everybody, you certainly ain't going to win every fight. I just put that in the middle. But now, Draymond clapped back at Kenyon and told Kenyon, yoo-hoo. I'm not going to answer the fake tough guy conversation, maybe because he's a fake tough guy, or maybe because he's like, I'm too real for that. But I'm going to move the goalpost, and now I'm going to say, I had a better career than you, which is fine. Like, look, I ain't got to answer your question. If you come at me, I can move it where I want. You ain't got to rock with it. So now Kenyon is like, oh, that's what we doing? Let's do it.
Name 200 people better at basketball than Draymond Green. I'm talking about basketball, skill set of basketball. I can name 200 people that I think are better at basketball than you.
Damn.
That's people. I dumbed it down to power forwards, right? Whew. I dumbed it down to just power forwards. people that are really good at basketball, man. Like all around, they do things more than just score. They do that, like they play basketball. Their skill set is that, like they really good though.
They play basketball.
So let's go down this. Should we go down this list?
Shoot you 50. 50 power forward.
50. So this is a list of. I was gonna cut it short, but then my basketball savantness, if that is a word, kicked in, and this is where we are with this situation, right?
Here we are.
So here is Kenyon's power forward list of Mount.
50 Mount.
Yeah, this 50, right? So let's go down this. So watch this. So we got Giannis, Anthony Davis, Dirk, Charles Barkley, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Dennis Rodman, Karl Malone, Chris Webber, Amari Stoudemire, Chris Bosh, Rasheed Wallace, Pau Gasol, Elton Brand, Antoine Jameson, Zach Randolph, Carlos Boozer, David West, Jermaine O'Neal, Sean Kemp, Derek Coleman, Clifford Robinson, Danny Manning, Larry Johnson, Vin Baker, LaMarcus Aldridge, Blake Griffin, Kevin Love, Sharif Abdul-Rahim, Al Jefferson, Drew Gooden, Josh Smith, Tim Thomas, Antoine Walker, Lamar Odom, Jason Witten, Horace Grant, Otis Stewart, Paul Millsap, Warren Howard, David Lee, Joe Smith, Al Harrison, Rashard Lewis, Brian Grant, Tom James, Kevin McHale, Nene, and for shits and giggles, you ain't better than Popeye Jones, Bo Outlaw, Reggie X.
I sped that.
That's for shits and giggles. Just because I like what they did for 18. I like what they did for 18. This list. Kirk Thomas, PJ Brown, Dale Davis, Antonio Davis. Hey, I can go on and on with this, man. Oh, I said Paul Gasol. Paul Gasol on the list you in here? Yeah, he on the first page. Paul Gasol is on this side of my list. He's number 15 on that side. Paul Gasol number 15 on that side. You know what I'm talking about? And guess who I didn't mention? Me. So, I ain't even mentioned me.
Woo.
So.
Woo, blah, blah, blah. Hey, I'm here for it because, look, I am a competitor at heart. I compete in all things, but I wear it differently. I love the fact that Kenyon wears it on his sleeve, and also Draymond does. They both wear it on their sleeve, so now they're going to go back and forth. And please, let them do what they do, because they doing it the way that you played ain't even in that conversation. Because I ain't fighting nobody. But that don't mean I'm not tough. Doesn't mean I'm not hard. It just means I ain't trying to act hard. Like, I get it. I ain't swinging on nobody. If I play in the NBA, I ain't swinging on you for what? Like, dog, next play, I'm dunking on your ass. Like, it's that. What do you think better? This or, hey, young nigga, don't ever speak to me again. Doing what Shaq and them do. And then you grab their neck and you make them smell everything that you inhale my future. Inhale my little ones, my itty bitties that are swimming. Like, that's what I would do, but I'm different. In this battle back and forth, look, Draymond Green is a good basketball player in a great situation that made him like next level. It is. We've seen it before. And then Kenyon, sorry, amazing draft player, then balling out of control, get hurt, the injuries, microfracture. Then it's like, okay, still good. But that's life. Now, in legacy, they're going to talk it out. So I just want y'all to beat it up in the comments. Let me know, who would you rather be? This is Max Kellerman's way of selling any beef. Because, he got to do all the ringside for the boxing, and he always talking about it. And he's like, yo, it's really easy. People always make it hard. Who won that round? Who that won that round? Oh, he got him. How many punches? Let's see the punch stat. Oh, you hear what he said? Forget all that. He said, who would you rather be? And that's interesting. Think about it. Would you rather, the better players a conversation, but then in this beef, it's like, who would you rather be? Would you rather be Kenyon Martin, who most are saying is a better player? Or would you be Draymond Green, who's like, I got better accomplishments, better career, better accolades, but I'm better than you? Isn't that weird? I guess that's why there's so many nonprofits. We got to give equal opportunities because it ain't fair. It ain't equal. Like, they different. And me personally, I'd rather be that guy. I'd rather be the one. I'd rather be the man than to be dressed up in career. But that's me. And everybody gonna say, well, you didn't win shit. That's why you rather be that. Okay. So let's see what y'all talking about in this chat and these comments, all this stuff. Oh, number one pick with a broken leg and no real offensive game, weak draft. And I'm a Nets fan from way back. Facts over feelings. Oh, Centine L. York. I love when somebody always qualifies like, I'm really a fan. I'm really a good dude. But let me say something bad about him. It's all good. King of Talk says, how can you better when that same list is better than him? Okay, y'all ain't got to yell at me. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger. All right. Ooh, y'all really going to get into this one then. Y'all tell me, who y'all loving? Y'all going to miss him? He about to go. His name is Chris Paul. I can't play the music because I think it's going to get copyrighted, whatever the word is. Damn. That's dope. Look at this. CP3, the homie too. Actually, no CP3 son. Is retiring. Yeah, so y'all better give him his flowers right now. Farewell tour. Look at that. He barely taller than the commissioner. Yeah, give me that. Can you do that? You barely taller than the commissioner too. Don't be talking. Oh, damn, we going back to New Orleans Day. We going back to Lob City. Oh, Blake about to dunk made shots. That was a made shot and Blake wanted to dunk it. Do y'all remember Lob City? Is that the best era or best team that never won it? I don't, it's probably not true, like in pure basketball, but I'm talking about entertainment value and just us being into it. Come on. Oh, boy, his mid-range, his elbow jumper, his three-pointer, that's Chris Paul, y'all. That's Chris Paul, CP3. Respect, big dog. Oh, he nutmegging, looking back and throwing one. Yop. Let's get up out of there. I can't play that. See, you heard it? Who was it? It was Jigga. Can't play that. All right. Blah. Just wanted to give CP3 his flowers in all levels. Every time I've seen him, every time we hung out, nothing but love and respect for him and the family. He even ended with this story. In August, we had our NFL skills camp for Project Transition. Be greater than your greatest excuse. Yes. And CP3 was just there randomly working out, him and his son balling, high school now. So everybody, chirpers, birdies, like, oh, CP3 here. Oh my God, CP3 here. My kids can't even focus on football now. They thinking about basketball. I was like, wait a minute. I walked over. I was like, damn, CP, sorry, dog. I was like, can you come speak to the kids 5 seconds? He's like, yeah, let me finish up this workout, and then I'm coming. Walked right over. Came up, chopped it up, gave them kids some game. 21st year in the NBA. These kids looking up, they not even 21. He's played 21 years in the NBA, and y'all not even 21 years old on this planet. Dropped some gems. And Dipset finished his workout. He was finished his workout, did his cool down, took it to the crib. Salute CP3, amazing career, future Hall of Famer, ambassador. Get all the money. Make more money off the court after the game than you did when you played. And I'll see you soon, big dog. Let's get into it. Okay, what we have here. Let's see what the chat thinks about CP3. What? Mr. Lucius Needful said, will CP3 be in the Hall of Fame? If not, it will burn. What? Are you silly? I can't do this. I'm not even going to look at no more comments. He ruined it for everybody. What the hell? Come on now. Come on, man. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something right now, and y'all not going to believe it. If you asked every NFL player that has knowledge, so maybe from this era and the era before us, that has knowledge, people that ain't got CTE, like they really paying attention. They really looking at the game. They really know the game. They know players. They know everything. Like they into it. Grab that list. You know who they say the best quarterback is? They would say, like, the best quarterback, most of them would say, like, Peyton Manning, Dan Marino, John Elway. A lot of them wouldn't say Tom Brady, which is interesting. Here's another conversation. You say, who throws the best football? You know who they would say? They would say Drew Bledsoe, Mike Vick, and this guy right here, Matthew Stafford.
From one quarterback to another, what do you appreciate about Matthew Stafford's game?
He can do everything. He's always been able to make every throw. I think obviously as long as he was in Detroit, didn't get a whole lot of credit for how really good he was. And you're seeing that now. To me, he's always been a top 3 or 5 quarterback in the league. And one of the best, if not the best, pure passer ever in the history of the NFL. The way it comes off of his hand, the way he can change his arm angles. Obviously, the no-look passes really started with him. So he can do it all. Makes it really tough on your defense. You got to be sound with your eyes, but he also knows how to move you and move around the pocket too.
Blah, 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 blah. Yes. Did y'all hear every word he said? That is Matthew Stafford. So I'm going to start off with this story. Had a teammate who went to Detroit as a free agent named Dennis Northcutt. Shout out to my boy Dino. And then Dino's there, and I don't know if it's a week or 2 weeks of training camp, but we chopped it up. And he was like, bruh. I was like, what's up? How's it going out there? Like, he getting to the end of his career. I'm like, you got some love out there? They gonna reimagine how they could play you? How's it going? He's like, forget about me. Let me tell you one thing. This dude, Matthew Stafford, throws the best football I have ever seen. I was like, ever seen? Like, even on TV? Like, did you watch Marino? When Dan Marino, first time I played Dan Marino, no lie, Richmond Webb blocked me, hemming me up. I'm at the line of scrimmage. So then I just jump up, as you're supposed to, and try to block the ball. The ball went by I went like this. Ball went right here between my arm and my ear, the ear hole. And it went like this. This is the first time this ever happened in my life. It went like this. I said, I'm saying, I'm glad I ain't blocked that ball. It would have broke my arm, broke my hand. I was like, God dang. And I was like, better than that? Better than Elway? He's like, dog, it's not, he didn't say it like it's not close, but he's like, it is not close. It's like, this is insane. And every single person that has played with him said the same thing. Now you can see opponents saying it. You can see peers saying it. Other quarterbacks like, nah, we don't do that. And so I've watched and witnessed for a decade or so, just been looking at him like, and then he ain't get no love because he was in Detroit, which is weird. You in the NFL, forget, it ain't like this high school and you in some small city, Camp Palm Canyon, where are you? Who do you play for? Division 17? Like, that's the NFL. How you gonna have a team of 32? There are only 32 of you, and we all watch you. And look, anybody can win the Super Bowl, and we we gonna discount you. We ain't gonna give you your flowers. What? That's Matthew Stafford. You better recognize. So Matthew Stafford went out there and was eating, and nobody gave him credit. He the first one to throw them no looks, and then somebody did it recently. I beat it up in the comments. I forget who it was. Somebody did it, and whoa, everybody gave him the credit. Just like when somebody does the Cabbage Patch, and then you see and somebody does, everybody doing a crip walk, and then all of a sudden B2K do it, and they be like, oh, B2K started. No. The Block started that, right? So Matthew Stafford started that on the Block in Detroit, 8 Mile. And then all of a sudden somebody else getting the credit for it. I'm like, what are you doing? No. He don't get the credit. No, give it to him. So anyway, I'm glad he came to LA. 1, glitz, glamour. 2, it's a better life, right? Sunshine and all that. I ain't boo-booing on you, Detroit. Got love for you guys, but y'all ain't LA. And then he played on a team, the Rams, just got them revived, won a Super Bowl, and now flowers. He's so popular and famous now, his wife famous. She wasn't famous in Detroit. That's what LA could do for you, baby. Sprinkle some of that magic dust on your playa and make your next level, baby. So love for Matthew Stafford. Got to salute the greats, right? And I'm just so glad because sometimes this happens where you don't get traded, right? Listen to this story, y'all. Matthew Stafford comes to LA. It works out. He gets his flowers. Some guys stay because they want to stay. Some guys stay because they're stuck. They can't move. And then they get killed. He ain't doing nothing there. He ain't doing nothing there. That could have been Matthew Stafford. Isn't that crazy? So put some respect on his name, Birdman. All right, what y'all talking about in these comments? Ash on 76 said, I'm not going to directly watch no game on the red zone instead. Bringing them luck, expecting a loss. Look, Ash, if you're going to comment, make sense. He like, well, won't you read one that makes sense, fool? Don't be trying to come at me. Oh, man. All right, so here's Show Don't Show. He said, who couldn't throw it to Megatron? You. That's 1. Me. That's 2. You want to keep going? I don't know your family dynamic. I could pick everybody in that family. Then you could come over to my family, everybody I know. You want to keep going? Everybody you've ever met. Me. Everybody I've ever met. Kind of. I know some NFL quarterbacks, but the point is, shut it. Don't do that, big dog. I love you too much, Show Don't Show. Anybody could have did that. Well, if anybody could have did it, why didn't everybody do it? Next time somebody say something like that, say, well, if anybody could do it, why didn't everybody do it? Sure. Guys be set tripping out here. Y'all be thinking it's sweet. Do you know how much better at sports athletes, pro athletes, are than you? You like, no, I had this argument with Blaze on the Rocks. I'm as good as I'm a bad. Do you understand? I don't think you understand because you guys never go against us when we're at our highest level, pro level. No pro will ever play you and go hard. He won't go hard at a celebrity pro-am as he can. He won't go as hard as he can in a pickup game. There's no measurement. You won't know. He's a black belt until he hits you. You got to get in the game. Not he go to your game. He go to you. He see you at the 24-hour fitness. You're like, man, I could D him up. Yeah, because he's working out. He's practicing. You're like, I got that fool. I could beat Bronny. Okay. Do you know who Bronny's had to defend? I know that he has his limits offensively, but defend and stay in front of. So that's all I'm saying. So you think you quicker than the dudes he got to stay in front of who are 6'8"? Okay, keep thinking that. And that's why you didn't go pro. So I just like to stay in my lane. Look, when I meet the mechanic, I don't be acting like I could build this car. You got it, dog. You know what I mean? Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Speaking of staying in your lane, we got to talk about Mr. Let me say it, Lane Kiffin. Now that was a tease. Let's talk about staying in your lane, Kiffin, and more importantly, staying in Ole Miss in your lane. Kiffin, let's go.
It almost gets worse that the players can leave. And what I was going to say from my experience, Coach Rich Rodriguez, we were gearing up to win a national championship. My junior year, we lose. We have a great year, though, mostly because of me. But still, we had another year where we could have went. Pat White, Steve Slayton, Noah Devine. We had the entire team coming back. And Rich Rod went to Michigan before we played in the Fiesta Bowl, which was the BCS game. It was one of the biggest games in the history of West Virginia. He leaves, and we had a couple of the OG players on the team who were like, couldn't you have done this after the bowl game? Like, we were a little bit cold about it. Now, Bill Stewart comes in, leads us. We end up winning the Fiesta Bowl, beating the hell out of Oklahoma, to be honest. And then Bill Stewart gets the job and kind of moves forward. So to echo your point, that was a different time, though. That was whenever the players were the institution and they weren't able to just pick up and leave. This team that he has been built through the transfer portal, which almost makes it worse for Ole Miss fans. Because if he was to leave, basically every one of the good players, they're thinking in their mind, they're hopping in the transfer portal with them. So not only are they going to lose the head coach or the team, they're also going to lose all their good players in this entirety. So I think all Ole Miss fans want is just to hear that he's going to be back. And all LSU people want or Florida people want is like, is this guy going to be here for the transfer portal? He's the king of the transfer portal. That's in the middle of the playoffs. So it's
timing's brutal.
Quite a quagmire for all of this. But I would like to say, if Lane Kiffin is listening, which we might get a call from him here in a matter of moments, it feels like that's the case, you're allowed to be happy and content, brother. You're allowed to be at a place and have massive success. You're allowed to build a place from scratch. You're allowed to become a GOAT at a place. I think there's a feeling amongst a lot of coaches like, hey, you got to get to this job. You got to get to this job. Rich Rod went to Michigan. He's back at West Virginia. If he would have never left, that guy probably has the entire university named after him. So it's like there's so many different decisions that are made, and obviously there's big money involved, but it's like Lane Kiffin's the only one that's going to know what the hell he wants to do, and I don't think he has a clue at this point, but I would like to stick up for Ole Miss. That place is awesome. They got a lot of great players who can play another year. Lane's done a fantastic job. I guess the recruiting's a little bit different, but like...
Would you stay or would you go? I would stay.
If I'm Lane?
Yeah.
He's got 6 a.m. yoga, non-negotiable he goes to every single day. Then I think he plays pickleball. Then he goes into his... he's got his boy just won by 10 last night in the playoffs, I think, in Oxford. I mean, it's like... He is very content.
Life is good.
And after watching his documentary, it's like, you're allowed to be happy, dude. You don't have to be chasing all the time.
You ain't got to be chasing all the time. And that's why some of y'all ain't in the chat right now. Y'all went out last night chasing all the time. Oh, man, stop chasing it. Let it catch you. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Lane Kiffin. Big dog. You know I know you somewhat. You know what I mean? Lane, when he was here in SC, we connected a bunch of times, did a bunch of stuff together, interviews, etc. Lane Kiffin. I know you're not going to take this to heart, but you should. At least take it to your shoulders. If you ain't going to take it to the heart, take it to the shoulders. Don't go. Oh, we have seen this tired story before. And this is really a personal story for me because if you go somewhere else, it's going to be, Florida, wherever you want to pick. Somewhere big like that, even bigger than Ole Miss. We get it. Bigger before. Not right now, but bigger, right? And if they go and then you get there and then you ball out and you win it all, oh, thank you, Lane, for being another guy to do what every other guy we expected to do and a few did. Thank you, Lane, to coming back here. You'll never be Urban Meyer, but this was beautiful. So this is how I got recruited to Columbia, because I had a lot of big school offers, but it turned into this, and it's parallel to what Lane Kiffin's going in to. All the 4 stars, 5 stars, you know where you got to go. You got to go to the big schools, right? So I was thinking big school as well. And then I went to Columbia, 107th floor, it was the Empire State Building. Maybe it was World Trade Center. Yeah, I'm old school. So World Trade Center, backdrop, New York City skyline. Coach is sitting there, and he's like, he talking. We eating, and I'm just listening. And then finally, he said it, what brought me home. He said, Marcellus, do you want to go somewhere and carry the torch, or do you want to go somewhere and light the torch? Come to Columbia. You'll help light the torch. And I was like, what the fuck? Be greater than your greatest excuse. You got me, coach. I'm here. Sign me up. Because, man, to put your fingerprint, to really stamp a place like it's yours, it's so hard to have discovery out here now because everybody's been everywhere doing something there, right? You go to Florida, stop playing with me. You ain't number one. And even if you are number one, look at the hell you're going to have to pay to get to being number one. Where if you stay at Ole Miss, they'll ride the wave with you. If you have a down year, okay, 2 down years, whatever. We know what you can do. We know. We appreciate you. Like Ole Miss to me is like what they say with them passport bros and like going to Colombia or somewhere, DR or Brazil or I don't know what else is out there. Hide your wife, hide your kids right now. But the point is you go there, there's an appreciation for you when you land, right? So when you land, you're like, damn, I look good. Maybe I don't, but they think I do, right? But you land in America, man, move. Every girl like, they act like they don't even want to speak to you. No, even though they eyeballing you and they hope you holler, they know who you are. Whatever, hard to get. So why go somewhere where they playing hard to get? You just want to go get something. This could go really wrong. You just want to go somewhere and get something. Lane, stay still, Lane. Lane, don't go. Please don't go. On top of the talent you already recruited, on top of the talent you're going to be able to keep, on top of the talent that's going to come, on top of the fact that you just stay still and say, look, I got y'all. I can get a couple more million here, a couple more million there. I don't want that. What I want is the freedom. What I want is the power that you wouldn't get somewhere else because that person, that chancellor, that AD, you got to be under their thumb. They got too high expectations. I hate that. Let me be. Okay, so if I'm Lane Kiffin, I'm staying still. All right. Well, let's talk about somebody who shouldn't stay still after we beat it up in these comments. Hell y'all talking about now? Oh, this is hilarious. My boy Chip Osorio said, he said, Gannon. He caught another live with that dude. Respect, baby. Everybody knows me from way back out of Gannon. Steps back. I used to love saying that. But shout out to all you guys who are talking it up in these comments. He has a great situation where he is. Sal Perez says that, and yeah, he does. So if you leave that, what they say, you may hate if you leave somewhere good for great. Something like that. It rhymes too. But basically, you may hate leaving something good for great because perfect is the enemy of good, right? So, great. Where you going? Stay still. All right, let's get into this. We may be in our last topic right here. We may be. Let's see. Because, like I said, it's getting real. Here's somebody who shouldn't stay still. He should go. He need to move. Watch this. I ain't playing. Would you stay still?
I'm going to break his face. I'm going to break his body up. I'm going to stomp all over him. That's my mentality, right? That's a fighter's mentality, and I know what's in my heart.
First of all, I know what's in your heart, too. Muscles everywhere. That chain is sick. That's all I had to say.
I know what's in my mind, and I'm here to compete. I'm here to prove myself. I'm the better fighter, so I'm looking forward to it, and I'll do that until I finish fighting, no matter who it is. I'm going to want to hurt him. You know, I'm going to want to really hurt him in the ring. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm here to do.
I want to watch that again.
I'm gonna break
starting
his
to feel a
face.
little staged.
Break his body up. I'm gonna stomp all over him.
Not yet.
That's my mentality, right? That's
Right.
a fighter's mentality, and I know what's in my heart.
Right there, that. It's almost like he wants us to know the dramatic pause of, wow, look at me recognizing his side.
I'm here to prove myself. I'm the better fighter.
And then look at him. He look like he want to laugh a little bit. Like, man, if you don't get your little ass out.
I'm gonna want to hurt him.
And then here, look at me still. Oh, now I got the stare after. Now that right there. Now I'm not a fighter, but if I ever see somebody anywhere, like I told my son this, I was like, you got to stop watching Animal Planet for animals. It's for you. You're an animal. I said, if you're out there on the court and you're jogging, you're out there on the court and you're mad when you messed up, you're out there on the court limping, whatever it may be, you got to remember that other player, that opponent is looking at you like, oh, you're dinner. I'm about to eat you. You got to think the same way. Pause. You got to think the same way. Pause. You know what I mean? You got to be like, I got to go get it. You can't be a wounded animal. If I saw Anthony Joshua right now, I'd be like, looking at this fool like, look at his face. He look like, wow. I'm in on it too, big dog. I don't know if it's fake or not. I don't know. I don't care either. I like watching them. So, it ain't that serious for me. It ain't that serious for me like, blah, blah, blah. When I found out that the WWE was scripted or orchestrated, I don't like to say that they faking it. That ain't right. But because you really get hurt, so that's real. But point is, it hurt me and I tapped out because I was young. Now I'm back into it. I love it. I'm like, go ahead. Ooh, ah. Now, this is the same thing, but a little more real. It's realer than that. Like, we know. But I don't know to what degree. And what NDA are they signing that nobody else has found? Because everybody else's NDA gets broken. Prenups, please. You be a billionaire and marry some girl broke on Section 8 because she fine. You know what I mean? Little Tiffany over there, like, damn, Tiffany fine. Tiffany ain't got $5 to her name. If she had $5, she'd still be broke because she owes somebody $6, right? You know what I mean? You're looking at Tiffany like, damn, she fine. Next thing you know, billionaire marry her. All you got to do is sign this. What's this? Prenup. Really? What does that mean? That means we break up, this is what you're getting. And it is close to that $5 you started with. All right, I signed it. Then she signed it. Then y'all break up. He made me sign it. I didn't know it. He had power and money and resources. I just signed it. I read it. Did you get a lawyer to sign it? Yeah, but that was my homie. How did they get this contract where nobody's told us this is fake? Now, I watched the Tyson one, and Tyson could have knocked him out in the first round, but he didn't want to for some reason. Maybe that's the NDA. But the point is they make big money and it's entertaining. So stop looking so deep into it, okay? Okay, cool. All right. Who's going to win that fight, first of all? It got to be Paul? It got to be Paul? Why not Joshua? If Joshua, how much money would they pay you to be like, I used to be a champion, no longer champion, but I'm still bigger and better, but I let him win. I don't care about legacy. Thank you for the $50 million. You know what I mean? What are these numbers that they talking about? Because I don't get it. Okay, so now I wanted to do this new segment called like Wiley, like Wiley, and play off my name. Corny, huh? I am corny. But the point is, I ain't doing it today because it takes a little time, and I'm about to leave because my itty bitty's got a game today. Championship game for our tournament. We'll see if my son's a game time decision. See if he's gonna play. All right, so y'all know how we end every show with the pose. Let's get into this. I like pose. I like pose. Who's the best rapper here? I do this because I DJ that dude. And I also do it because I play sports. So we always end with a music one and sports. Get off. Who's the best rapper here? Is it Biggie? Bum, bum, clump, bump. Biggie. Hey, what do you say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm on sicker than your average. Papa twist cabbage like it's Nick don't think shit. Pink Gators. Or Nas. I saw Nas in the orchestra. I see Nas everywhere because of Ben Horowitz and they buddies. So I get to see him all the time. Dog. Boom, boom. That song. That song, oh golly. I saw him do it at his orchestra for the Philharmonic. And I also saw him do it at Hollywood Bowl. I mean, that song, come on. Jesus. Pac. I mean, there's too many. But the one that gets me the best is when this neighbor of ours came up, white Lexus SC400, and he showed up. He went to his grandma's house, opened up the doors, left them open, and all I heard was boom, 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 boom. The china in the damn cabinet was going, don't. Back in elementary, Tom called misery. Let me alone. Every once a month, a dying breed. That right now, that's winning. Right now, just because of what I felt. Get that thug like that on my chest. And then that song with him and Beanie. Boom, boom. Throw your hands up. Boom. He was like, 5 a.m. in the club. That was my song. Oh, who's the better rapper? Oh, right there, I got to go with, Biggie, oh, Jesus. Beat it up. I'm going to go Pac. But I think Biggie's like Terrell Davis, short career, but damn. Nas is like forever career and like, wow. And Jay-Z, wow. And then Pac is just like, long enough. Because I'm going back strictly for my, oh my God, don't do that. Don't do that. That first Pac album, don't do that. Strictly, don't do that. Oh, too many songs. Okay. All right, let's get up out of there. Let's see what the chat talking about. And then we got like a couple more minutes and we're going to get up out of here. Y'all talking about Illmatic. Wild card int, it says Illmatic was mostly freestyle when he was 16. That changes things. Woo, last one. We got to get into this. This might be easy for y'all. This might be difficult, but I hope it's not too easy. Who is the best two-way player during their prime? Listen, I know all you guys are intellectually challenged because you went to public schools. Look, who is the best two-way player during their prime? LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. God. I'm a Clipper homer. I'm going to make this easy. I'm going to give it this easy. It's Kawhi. Look, Kawhi is the best offensively. Like, he is so efficient, effective, and defensively, stop playing. The glove, that hand, that big old hand, yeah, I say, it's Jordan. Like, if you put a gun in my head, I was like, all right, Jordan. Then I say Kobe. Then I say, I really would say Kawhi, but LeBron chase down days, next level. Y'all beat it up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. All right, y'all. Love for y'all for another day. Oh, thank you. Stop. You're clearing me. Please. Love for you guys. Let's do this thing again and get up out of here. Peace. Let me say one thing, though, before I get out of here. I'm trying to find something. Nah, I'll save it for next time.